coming up, we're gonna do our Walt Disney World 2018 trip report. Probably one of my favorite trips ever.
Look, it's like we're in the same page already into like seconds.
You were
into
thinking
the
the
show.
same thing?
This time decided we were gonna spend the money instead of an extra ticket, 2 tickets to the parks. We were gonna spend the money on a nice place to stay this time, which we'll get to in a second.
Resort.
So Disney Character Warehouse, we went and checked in at the Wyndham Lake Buena Vista, which is one of the Disney Springs area hotels where my conference is at. So then we had a reservation, Beaches and Cream. We're gonna do a review of that.
But wait, we have to talk about it. There was a man
There was a man.
that attempted to eat the entire kitchen sink by himself.
And he did not succeed. We went and rode by the passage, and it's just as good as it was last time.
After how long did we wait?
Hour and a half, right?
An hour and a half. And we got in line literally before the park even opened. They even let us line up there. We had good people in our safari car, whatever that thing is
They behaved
called.
themselves.
Yeah, nobody tried to jump out, so.
Like this happened before.
It could have.
We did some few more things at Animal Kingdom, and then we moved on park hopping over to Hollywood Studios. We didn't get to do much in terms of rides
Hollywood
there.
Studios was
Very busy.
Now, granted, Animal Kingdom was so busy. We didn't mention we did the Lion King Festival. The festival.
Well, that's just what kind of like throwing all the other stuff in
Yes.
there. They'll see in the
So-
vlog.
You will. But Animal Kingdom was so crowded. Like, you couldn't move your arms more than this as you're walking. You're like, oh my gosh. I was like, I'm a dinosaur. This is how dinosaurs look. So anyway,
Moving on.
so we get to Hollywood Studios, and I thought, well, maybe everybody's at Animal Kingdom. It won't be as packed. My gosh, people. It was insane. We couldn't do anything. We had like 5 hours in the park, and we looked
Well, we did Frozen.
But wait. But we looked at every ride, and it was like a 2.5 hour wait. Like Rock and Roller Coaster, Tower of Terror. Of course, Slinky Dog Dash was like 5 billion
Right.
hours. But
So we got to go see Toy Story Land for the very first time.
yeah, we got to
And
walk
so
through
we
it.
got our reactions to that, all the vlog kind of stuff. Walked around there. We did Woody's Lunchbox for dinner.
Mhm.
Review coming for that. I know this is like just an advertisement for all the videos we got coming out. But review coming for Woody's Lunchbox.
I was happy, but disappointed.
What's wrong with you? You know, Woody's Lunchbox was awesome. That brisket sandwich. Oh, anyway, that's not the review. Then we did Frozen sing along,
Yeah, that was fun.
Star Tours, and really by that time we had to go get a spot
Yeah,
for the
for the
fireworks show.
fireworks.
And because we did Alien Swirling Saucers too, I forgot about that night. We had a fast pass, but no, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
We just got in line because it was a short line,
Yeah.
relatively.
And then we saw this kid lick the handrail.
Oh my goodness, people's kids.
And then somebody's kid stood up in the middle of the ride, so we got to do it 2 times because they had to
2
stop
for
the
1
ride.
deal on that.
So it kind of worked out. But yes, then we saw the fireworks,
It
and
rained on us.
right before the fireworks started, it was like a torrential downpour.
So
for
I was-
only 10 minutes. so.
Jessica put her poncho on. I was trying to huddle underneath the poncho.
Yeah, so Kyle was so rude. I had an extra poncho. He didn't want to put it on. He was like, no, let me just huddle under yours. Oh, okay, so I'm getting soaked.
And she's like, no, I'm not letting you in.
Yeah, because like, I prepared. You need to be prepared. I was a Girl Scout. The motto is always be prepared.
I was not a Boy
Girl
Scout. And my
Scout
motto
is
was just take
always
advantage
prepared.
of whatever opportunity gives you.
Right, like you're just rude. So then, okay, so we left Hollywood Studios. The next day,
Well, we left.
fireworks were
We
in.
finally got to check in to the beach club that late at night.
Yes,
and
that's
so
right.
we didn't really get to enjoy the beach club until the next day. So
Yeah.
we saw a room. It was great. We'll
The
do a
room's awesome.
review on the room, review on the resort, all that kind of
will
stuff.
we though?
We'll get to it eventually. And then we started our day off at Hollywood Studios again. This day was just packed of fun rides because we did Rock and Roller Coaster, Tower of Terror, Slinky Dog
Dash
Slinky
first.
Dog Dash.
Again, we got in line before the park opened technically and
Long
waited
line.
an hour and a half
Yeah,
for
it was-
Slinky Dog Dash. It was great. And we had good people around us, but my gosh.
Toy Story Midway Mania, right?
Nope. Toy Story Mania.
The Toy Story Shoot 'em Up ride.
Kyle says the name wrong every single time and it drives me nuts.
And then we moved on to Epcot,
Yes.
where main thing for this night was to do
Food and wine.
Food and Wine Festival. Oh, we tried so many good things. I ate way too much. I actually got a little bit sick that night. We watched Illuminations for the last time probably for us ever. Got that on video. We did Figment, right?
We did
Test
Figment,
Track
we
at
did
night.
Test Track. We did Soarin'.
Soarin'.
Soarin' was like only a 20-minute wait.
We literally knocked out all the headliners of Hollywood Studios Epcot within a 24-hour period. including fireworks and everything like that.
Shows,
like that's nuts.
Yep.
So that's pretty much day 2 of the parks. Day 3,
we started at Epcot, which the other good thing was about Beach Club, we walked to and from Epcot.
That's the thing too, is like
so awesome.
We were able to go on the second day, go back and take a break in between Hollywood Studios.
Oh, I forgot that we did that.
And that was just like,
well, and we had to drop off our car, right?
Yeah, but it was just still like, man, I can just like sit for a second and not panic about trying to go over to a park because it's literally there. I'm looking at the French Pavilion right now.
You know, I think normal people do Disney that way. Like when they get tired, they just go back for a rest and get a snack.
But it's different.
Kyle is like, let's live at Disney. We're gonna get there 4 hours before the park opens and stay till we're the last people to leave. We're never leaving. And if you have to go to the bathroom, you better do it quickly because Kyle will leave your booty.
I maintain that you normally stay far away from the park when it's literally right there. I mean, right there. That's a different story because it takes like no time to go over there and do that.
Let me just say, going to Disney World with Kyle is not a relaxing experience.
It's fun though.
It is fun, but it is not relaxing.
Day 3 of the parks, day 5 of our trip.
When I tell you day 3, like day 3 will live on in infamy for me forever.
It was a long day.
17 hours.
Knocked out fast passes at Epcot. Did all kind of the smaller things. We did Test Track again so we could actually do the full experience. We got one more.
Yeah, and then they shut down the ride in the middle of it.
That was very frustrating.
But you know what the good thing was?
What?
So because we were late to our Fast Pass for Frozen, and we had asked the cast member, we were like, hey, do we need to get a line at Test Track? Do we need to go to Frozen? They were like, no, just tell them what happened and they'll let you in. So we get to Frozen, and I explained to the girls, like, I'm so sorry we're late. Test Track shut down. They said we could still come over here. And she's like, don't worry, we give you a 15-minute window anyway.
We didn't know that.
We had no clue. So
now we know.
That was
there's
positive.
A little tip for all of you out there when you go to Disney World.
If you're late, they give you a 15-minute window.
Finished up Epcot, got to a late lunch at the Magic Kingdom finally, which is apparently the busiest day it's ever been in the history of the Magic Kingdom.
Was it really?
No, it wasn't. But for us, it was because literally...
I thought you were telling the truth.
We walked onto Main Street, got over the euphoria of seeing the castle and watching and the Dapper Dans and all that kind of stuff. And then I was like, all right, let me pull out and see which ride we're going to first.
Nope.
And literally no ride, I'm talking no ride, has a line shorter than 45 minutes.
I was going to say shorter than like 90 minutes.
It was nuts.
When we tell you that Goofy's Barnyard...
It had a 60-minute wait.
Yeah.
It was bad. So
Dumbo was 90 minutes.
We immediately went to a Fast Pass kiosk, got something, went and did People Mover, did PhilharMagic with the Fast Pass, got another one for, I don't even remember what it was.
I mean, seriously though, when we were there were so many people. I mean, you could not move. Like, Kyle and I were holding onto each other's bags just so we didn't even lose each other. Like, people had their children on leashes, and honestly, this is the first time I've ever seen it that I was like, I'm really glad those parents have them on leashes because their children would be lost. I mean, it was scary how many people were there.
It was.
Honestly, it was
nuts.
It was insane. I've never seen it like that.
And we forgot to mention, in between all this, the hurricane.
Yeah.
Hurricane Michael had rolled through.
However, we were doing pretty good because obviously Orlando is pretty dang far east.
Right.
The hurricane hit the west side of Florida. But it was almost like every day that it rained, other than the fireworks at Hollywood Studios, we were inside. So we were eating lunch at Pecos Bills?
Pecos Bills, Tall Tale Cafe.
Yes. And we sat down, we got a table, and all of a sudden, and we was fighting to get that table. But after we sat down, it was like, whoosh. And I was like,
how's it again?
I think it's raining.
How was it again?
Nope. One time.
Whoosh. But yeah, so we had to deal with rain, crowd. So I will say it wasn't my most fun day at the Magic Kingdom, but we still had a great time.
It was almost fun just because it was so incredibly crowded. Everybody was kind of just like, it's crowded. Like, everybody was just dealing with it. Yep. It was what it was.
Cast members too.
Until the fireworks.
Fireworks
were bad.
We took a chance and started, because we didn't get to do many rides yet.
Yeah.
We were trying to stay in line while people were getting the fireworks. So like, oh, 2 people will be able to squeeze in anywhere. Nope. No.
This was Kyle's plan. I even said from the beginning this was a bad plan. But no, Kyle wanted me to die.
We finally, after scrambling till the last second, like the fireworks or the show started, we squeezed in behind these like people that I don't think knew we were there until like halfway through the show.
Until the guy elbowed me in the cheek.
Sorry, baby. We got a good, decent view.
Did we though?
I mean, I did.
We were back at like what's
Main
the hot
Street?
dog place?
Casey's Corner.
Casey's Corner.
It's not a bad view from there.
And no. We were all the way back at Casey's Corner. The line of people went all the way back, like literally all the way to the train station.
It was crazy.
There were people fighting because we stood there, and relative to other people, we're moderately average height or short. You know,
Right.
we're not 7 feet tall. Well, this dad comes up beside us and puts his kid on his shoulders.
And made everybody
Man,
mad.
this granny started cursing. She
Woo!
was yelling. We were like,
Happiest place on earth, my butt.
right. It was scary.
So, to kind of speed things along here, we finally got to do a lot of stuff after the fireworks because people stayed for the little projection show, and then people started leaving, and then there were extra magic hours. So we got to do Space Mountain 3 times in a row, especially to end the night. Splash Mountain. We'd already done Thunder Mountain in between all that. We did Dumbo. We did, what else?
Seven
Dwarfs and Mine Train. We got all that done in a span of 3 hours.
I lost my ears on Dumbo.
She did. It's pretty
But I got
fun.
them back.
They're up here. They're right
Okay.
there. They're back.
I got them back.
They're safe. And then the last day, so we went home finally after that long day. We slept
17 hours. We got home after 2 a.m.
Day 7, we slept in, and then we spent 3 hours.
7?
6, 7? I don't know. We slept in, spent time at the Beach Club pool, which is amazing.
So good.
Review on that coming later. And then we went to
Putt-putt?
Putt-Putt at
Well,
Winter
I guess
Summerland.
first we went to lunch at Boardwalk.
Yep.
We got some pizza. It rained again.
Yep.
Then we went to,
Winter Summerland.
no,
No.
the place we got ice cream. Something City.
Ample Hills Creamery.
Ample Hills, not City.
Tracy and Jesse, thank you for that. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome. We have to do a review on that too. Reviews
It was
everywhere.
Then we went to Winter Summerland.
Then Summerland. Then we went to Disney Springs again.
Yes.
Closed out the night there. And the final thing to close out the trip, the way you should always close out a Disney trip if you can pull it off. Ohana. When I tell you, I left full last time. When I left so full this time, I was sick. Like I was walking around like not feeling well. Like I was like trying to hold back tons of burps and stuff like that. Like
Thank you.
it was so good again, but it was just too much. Like I literally like, she gave me a piece of something from yours to finish off.
Yeah.
And I said, that's it. That's the wall. I can't do it anymore.
It was shrimp. Yeah.
It made me sick. Like I was like, to put that next to my tongue was bad. Anyway, Ohana.
That was our trip.
All the trip there. We left the next day, sadly. Went to Character House one more time. And that is it, my friends. Like I said, we're going to have tons of reviews, tons of vlogs from this trip. We got a ton of content to share with you guys. So we want to know, based off of this trip report video, might split into 1 or 2 parts. We'll see. I'll see how it flows here. What was your favorite part of our trip from this? What do you think we missed out on? If there's something we should have done while we were there, let us know down there in the comments section below. What else should they do?
If you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe.
One more time.
If you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, and you can check us out on Facebook and Twitter.
That's all we have for you on this edition of I2I, but until we assemble again,
May the force be with you.
and we'll see you real soon.
Bye. Then we had
I got something on my shirt. Hang on.
How am I supposed to recover from that? You can't come back looking like that! Kyle, you cannot! You have water all over your shirt!